Go ahead, Ross.
Yeah, so we're a more kind of general digital marketing agency and end up, starting with clients mostly with like a website redesign. But we're really having trouble turning that into like a SEO retainer. For some reason, our clients are mostly like, no, we're good. Like, we'll let you know if things change. I'm just curious if you or anybody else had any ideas on how to convert more of them.
So you said general marketing agency. What is like the core service then? Like you said, web design, and then you're trying to add an SEO retainer to it.
Yeah. I mean, we'll also kind of do like full scale campaigns. It tends to be more web design, and then some we're able to kind of turn into something bigger. But most of them, we really struggle just to kind of get them, that next step, the retainer.
Totally. Okay. So how are you pitching them SEO right now?
Good question. I'm not actually doing the pitching, but my understanding is our business development manager, he schedules an offboarding call with the client, talks about the project, what went well, anything that we could have done better. And that's when he starts exploring, like, is there anything that could be done next? And I know he mentions SEO and do you need more qualified traffic to your site, but I don't know how in depth he gets.
Okay, so that's number one, is you have to know how you're selling it. Like, I can't tell you how to add it if you have no idea what they're saying. And I'm not trying to like shame you, please. Like, this is all love. You got to know exactly what the pitch is. What is the deck he's using? Is he screen sharing? What are the materials he's going over? And like, I want to understand from the BD manager, why are you waiting until an offboarding call to pitch this, right? That's like literally, it's like trying to convince somebody that you're a changed person as they're breaking up with you. Like, that's not the right time to be like, no, but wait, there's all this other stuff over here that I've never told you about myself, and that's why we should stay together. Like, that's way too late. So it seems like there's like a process piece. I want to audit what's actually happening. What is the talk track? What are we going through? What is the material? What is that process? What's their experience look like? Have we talked about SEO? Have we talked about conversions? We should be pitching them. We've been working on their website this whole time. We know their analytics. We know how many leads they're getting. We know how much money they're making from their site, all of these different things. How are we pitching that? All of that should be part of this. We should be like weaving ourselves in there. And then at the end, it's like, hey, look, like, I know you've mentioned a bunch of times all these other things, as we're kind of wrapping up the web project, I wanted to talk to you about this. I mean, I wouldn't even say as we're wrapping it up, but just like, look, here's the bet, like, now is the best time to talk about these types of things. Here's what I think we could do. I would guess that let me trying to find a good one here to show you, one that is not a current client that I'm working with, but I think, hold on a second. Here, let me share my screen. I'll just show you a couple of fun things. The other way that I kind of think about this is looking at like, what's their traffic potential? This is the way I would pitch it. Is I think you need all of those pieces. So first, like, I would audit what's happening. How is it being sold? What materials are we using? How are we weaving this in the process? Because if it's literally like we run this whole process and then here comes like sales guy at the end, hey, let me pitch you some upsells and some cross sells. Like, that's probably why most people are like, we're good, guy. Especially if the web project didn't go great, that's a mistake too. I say this having been the SEO director at a web design agency for about 4 years. I have launched so many marketing sites, pitched so much SEO as a part of those scopes. I think first step is like, pitch it as one scope. Pitch it as like, we are going to sell you this website, and then on the back end, we're going to do this stuff on retainer or on sprints or whatever. Second piece is I would not sell SEO as a commodity. I would sell it as like a traffic gain, because the website redesign is not always necessarily going to get them more traffic, or anything like that. There's a lot of reasons we do website redesigns. It's not necessarily for that reason. So what I would start doing is running our traffic, like, just use the Blueprint traffic projection tool. This is what I show to leads. This is a company. This is a real deck from March where I was like, look, we run these 3 scenarios. Right now, I looked at the last 3 months, year over year, we're down 19%. This is what that looks like. If you keep going forward, this is what's going to happen. It's obviously matches seasonality, but we're losing 19% every year. Now we could do the normal bits and bobs of like, let's improve, let's update some header tags, or, do what like the most SEO people are going to pitch you. But with a full engagement, I think is where we see the magic start to happen. And I've looked at competitors here and I'm showing them that white space. of like what net new content creation, what real SEO is going to do for them. In a year, we could have 1,000, 1,600 people on the website, or we can have 4,200. Some are even more dramatic. There's a company called Data Grail, right? This is their same curve where I was like, look, in a year, do you want to have 5,000 people on the site, or do you want to have 21,000? All of a sudden this becomes really compelling. And then I'm like, hey, and here's the scope to get us there. I would just sell the results, sell the outcome that they want. Let's do everything we can to get more eyes on this site, whether it's paid, whether it's SEO. I think most people should be doing both, right? Call it like blended search. That's what Ryan calls it in the legal side of things with Webris, like a blended search approach, but like show them, just like selling them this is way easier than selling SEO. I'm not selling them SEO here. SEO is just a means to get them this thing that they want. Does that make sense, Ross?
Yeah, no, that's super helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Brendan here. Let's get to the point. I'm running a live boot camp for agency owners and consultants, really anybody who wants to make more money by creating an automatic pipeline of clients from LinkedIn. No cold DMs, no ads, no spammy in-mail. If you want to get more clients just from posting every single day on LinkedIn, this is for you. Last year, I drove over $1 million in leads just by posting on LinkedIn every single day. Along with Ryan Stewart from Webris and Blueprint Training, we'll be sharing our exact system for you to copy and paste in your own business. Live training, live feedback on your content, limited seats. It'll be a lot of fun because not only will I be walking you through this live setup step by step, giving you detailed guidance on how to create effective, engaging content for LinkedIn, how to identify the right audience on LinkedIn, building engaged audiences that view you as the thought leader in your space, and how to use warm selling methods to generate leads from content on LinkedIn. We'll also be giving you 20 proven LinkedIn post templates, a range of content formats to generate buzz, and a plug and play organizer just for LinkedIn. I'll also be giving you live coaching and feedback on your personal LinkedIn lead gen strategy. We have limited spots, and right now we're taking applications. Click the link and apply, and hopefully we'll get to work together.